We're joined by Storm Track 3 meteorologist Katie Melvin tonight. And Katie, we're seeing much more comfortable temperatures than they are seeing out there in the Northeast.
Yeah, I feel like we've been the ones kind of taking the brunt of the cold weather a lot lately, but we finally get a bit of a break. We get a break from the winter weather. We get a break from the cold temperatures. And right now we're actually tracking those cold temperatures, some even record setting well off into the Northeast. Boston right now at 16 degrees, Buffalo 30. So pretty chilly out there for him. But if you look back at home for us, we're somewhere in those 40s right now. So very warm outside, very mild. This is actually about where our average highs are for this time of year. St. Louis at 43, Little Rock right at 40. So we're really not doing too bad right now. And today's highs were somewhere in those mid 40s. And again, typically this time of year, that's pretty much what we hit. So not record setting, but we stayed above freezing. So I am just happy with that. Temperatures right now somewhere in the 30s for a lot of us, upper 30s. Cape Girardeau at 38 along with Mount Vernon, 39 in Mount Vernon, Union City and Murray, even Carmi right now holding on to those 40s. And comparing to this time yesterday, we're seeing about a 20-degree difference for some of us, like Mount Vernon, Carmi, even somewhere in the teens for a lot of us. So a much warmer night. We had some of those winds earlier today. Those are calming down quite a bit. So if you have any plans this evening, really not looking too bad out there. Live look in Poplar Bluff, a bit cooler for them, but those winds finally starting to calm down some out of the south. And by tonight, we'll continue to drop down, but only by a couple more degrees into those mid 30s. So continuing to stay pretty mild. Seeing a couple clouds stay with us overnight tonight, but slowly clearing tomorrow morning to partly cloudy. So today we were warmer, but we were also pretty windy as well for our Sunday, even warmer than today and also a lot more quiet. So definitely the pick day for the weekend. And for next week, we are tracking a couple of chances for possibly some rain. But right now, a lot of high pressures on the board. We do have this trough that is off to our west. We're keeping an eye on. That's really what's been making us windy. There's also a pretty weak front there that's making us pretty cloudy, but otherwise fairly quiet conditions are expected, dipping somewhere into those mid 30s overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. By mid morning, already back up into the 40s, and by lunchtime tomorrow evening as well, back into the 50s, 53 for Carbondale tomorrow evening. By tomorrow night, still staying fairly mild in those mid 30s. So if you do have any plans tomorrow, really not a bad day for it. Waking up to mostly cloudy, switching more to partly cloudy by lunchtime, and by the afternoon, temperatures somewhere in the low 50s. We stick with that 50s trend for at least a couple more days. Again, our average high only 44, so we're staying about 10 degrees above that at least through Thursday. Temperatures dipping back down to seasonable by Friday. So if you do any plans tomorrow, we expect dry conditions for Sunday, Monday. That scattered shower chance not returning until Tuesday. Definitely great to have the Storm Track 3 app because models are kind of still disagreeing about the timing of this system. So it's still something that we are keeping a close eye on. But temperatures are looking really nice. Even though spring is still 40-something days away, it's going to feel like spring, I think, next week for sure, between the shower chances and also the 50 degrees, almost 60 on Monday and Tuesday, in those mid 50s to end the work week just about, and then 45 on Friday, 42 Saturday. Still really not bad temperatures for February.
Yeah, 50s in February. I think I could take that. Trade in the snow boots for the rain boots.
Much nicer.
All right. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks.